So this is going to be my first Mandela Effect video. Hopefully I can do a lot more. I stay kind of busy all the time, so it's going to be whenever I can, I'll put them out. Just like everybody else, noticing the changes. There's a bunch of them. No use going into them. We all know them all. There's plenty of freaking channels. Moneybag73 does a real good job if you want to find out. Bible changes, go to EYA, man. She is on it. As far as all the changes, there's just countless of them. We all have the ones that resonate the most with us. Those are the ones that I want to touch on right now. Like for me, I know y'all don't know me. Y'all might have seen me in a chat somewhere or whatever. I don't hide my name. My name is Philippe Puval. That's who I am. I'm not going to deny it. I mean, Big Brother, I know they're watching, so it doesn't really matter if I make up some stupid little name or what. It's who I am. Like I said, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my awakening. Whenever I first found out about Mandela Effect, my stepdaughter was kind of asking me the questions, you know, the mirror, mirror, and all this, and it kind of fell upon deaf ears. I didn't really pay much attention to it in any way. I just heard them, and I was like, oh, that's neat. Whatever, I guess now, yeah, sorry about the bad video quality and all, but I'm driving. I'm not going to sit in front of a camera and try to look all pretty and stuff. It's who I am. It's what I do. Anyway, my story goes, yeah, I didn't really pay much mind to it. It was just, okay, cool. Oh, life is like a box of chocolates. All right. Well, a couple weeks went by, and I don't know, I used to watch a lot of YouTube back in the day, and just noticed over the years that a lot of the channels that I watched started talking more and more about God and stuff like that, and kind of pushed me away from the whole alien agenda that I was really interested in. I mean, I've seen UFOs and all, so of course we're curious beings and we want to see what's going on in our skies and all around us. So anyway, while watching some videos, I saw Mandela Effect, so I started going into it, and as I watched more and more videos, my wife and I were sitting on the sofas, whatever, and we're pretty shocked by some of them. I mean, the crazy part is that our memories match the confabulation, for lack of better words, that they say that we have, but we know it's something more. I mean, I actually went outside to my truck, because I had a Ford, and I went and looked at the logo, and I was like, what the F with this curlicue? What is going on here? This ain't right. I mean, I drove that truck for almost 8 years. Every morning I would look at that steering wheel. I would trace it out with my finger, you know. I'd trace it out every freaking morning, and that curlicue was not there. I don't care. I'll say that until I'm blue in the face. I'll find some residue for y'all that right after we kind of looked into it, you know, I knew my kids' little babysitter. They were real big Ford fans, and down here in the South they have what they call cruising on the coast. It's in Biloxi, Mississippi. They go with a bunch of old cars and drive. Well, I knew that she would partake in that all the time, so my wife was looking at her Facebook and found some residual of the old Ford logo, which was crazy because it was the way I remembered it, and most of us remember it. It did not have no flipping curlicue. Well, we call her. Now, we didn't go and tell her about the Mandela Effect, but we did ask her. We said, I'm gonna just call her whatever. Anyway, I'm not gonna say her name because it's private or whatever. Anyway, we called her and asked her, hey, the Ford logo, I know you have it all over your house. What does the capital letter F look like on it? Is there like a little curlicue? And then she kind of thought about it, and she said, no, it's just a straight little dash. I mean, if you would know this lady, you would see her house. It's full of Ford memorabilia. I mean, it's complete. I mean, so we asked her, and she was like, hold on. So I guess she got up and went look in another room, and she was like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, there's a curlicue. Well, we didn't, like I said, tell her about the Mandela Effect, but we had our proof right there that something was different. Something had changed. She really should have been told by us what the heck we were calling, just instead of an out of the blue thing. But this is kind of like paranormal research, you know. Unless you are a ghost hunter yourself, you're not gonna want to listen to the, you know, para whatever, you know. It's nobody wants to hear about UFOs unless they're into it, and we weren't going to try to scare anybody, because that's why most people get away from the paranormal things, because it's scary. And honestly, the more we started diving into the Mandela Effect, we realized just how crazy it was. I mean, the list is so crazy. I mean, we really don't know what's going on. Everybody has their theories. So do I. I have some theories, but my theories are only my own. The one thing that we can agree is that something has changed. Whatever caused it is beyond our knowing. And of course, nobody's going to tell us. It's for us to find out. I think us as a community trying to find out is going to shed some light on the subject, but it will never be like the sun. It will never be bright and light up the whole day, because there's going to be people that are going to deny it all the way. And what you going to do? You're going to force somebody awake? You know, it's people don't want to wake up. I mean, whenever I talk to people about Mandela Effect, you get one of two replies. You get the dumb looking stare that we've all seen, like, okay, yeah. So I just told you something that you thought was a memory that you had was completely fictitious. I told you, and you told me that, oh, I remember it this way, but history doesn't have it that way. I'll show you a Google picture of the current history, and instead of being like me, like fascinated by it and like wanting to find out what the heck is going on, no, you just get this like, okay. I mean, you could talk longer about football with somebody than you can about Mandela Effect, which is sad, because football is just a freaking man-made game. Now, I'm not dissing the game. I like watching a good game, but it's not my freaking life like somebody's. And I'm not making Mandela Effect my life. See, I've been watching this since probably 2016, seeing as many videos as I can. You know, I'm subscribed to a bunch of the different channels out there, whatever. And it sucks, because I want to be able to talk to people about it, but nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to hear you. The people that do want to hear you are on this platform, so hence why I'm doing this. I want people to know that I want to find out just as much as y'all what the heck is going on. It's not gonna be us that find it out on our own. It's something that we need to find out together. I think I've said enough for this video, and yeah, I'll just end it like that later.